realize I have no quest to give you, yes?
What is up, everybody? Welcome back to Heroes of the Storm. It is a glorious day in the Nexus, because today we get one of the two heroes that they announced at BlizzCon just less than 2 weeks ago. And it's a character that, when I tried her out at BlizzCon, I really liked her. Now, I will admit that while everyone was going nuts when they saw her in the cinematic, I was going, who is that? And then I saw her become a dragon. I was like, oh, she's a dragon aspect. Okay, that's cool. I will admit I don't recall ever actually running into Alexstrasza during my time in World of Warcraft. I don't remember where she's located. I ran into Chromie and in that tower of the dragon aspects in Northrend, but I don't remember actually seeing her. Maybe I didn't really realize who she was at the time. But anyway, I did mess up saying her name when I was, on that interview vid from the TGN Squadron, but that's because my tongue got twisted. I know how to say her name, Alexstrasza.
It is unwise to waste
and
the time of an aspect.
I liked what I was checking out when I played her at BlizzCon. The Lifebender. Alexstrasza, the Queen of Dragons, was empowered by the Titans to be the guardian of all life on Azeroth. She has aided mortals time and again, even at great personal cost. Now she soars across the Nexus, protecting life wherever she finds it. Yes, she is a ranged support, and she is a dragon. Yes. And I'm not talking like just a dragon aspect like Chromie. I mean, her trait is that she can literally become a dragon. We are one step closer to getting Deathwing in this game. That's what me and Pally were thinking. But I like how she works with her combination of support, healing, and damage. But anyway, hold on a second. I just realized that I left the game sound on, so she was probably talking over me. Sorry about that. As always, we'll first take a look at her skins. This is her default look. This is her Snowfall skin. Her Serenite skin. This is her Ascendant Alexstrasza skin, as if she was part of Alarak's team. This is a Jade version, not really any comparison to Jade in Mortal Kombat. This is the Dragon aspect skin, or as what we would have called it back in the olden days, her Master skin, with all the extra armor to emphasize that she is a Dragon aspect. Death aspect Alexstrasza, if she followed in the footsteps of Deathwing. Kaldorai, if you can even see, she looks like a night elf, like Malfurion and Tyrande. Timeless aspect, if she was following in the ways of Chromie, or, working with Chromie as a time aspect. Wild aspect. And this is a string of skins here. I'm not really sure what the play is, other than the first thing that comes to mind is Maleficent, with the big horns and the outfit. Dark Queen Alexstrasza. Iridescent Queen. Molten Queen. Ice Queen. And Divine Queen. Although, really, this one makes her look more like Power Girl. But anyway, her abilities. This is where things get kind of interesting. Her Q is Gift of Life. Sacrifice 15% of her current health, healing an ally for 150% of that amount. When she's in her Dragon Queen form, it becomes Breath of Life, and the cooldown is greatly reduced and does not cost health. So, I guess you could look at it, the way her health or support system works here, sacrificing health to heal others, almost seems like similar to that of a warlock in terms of using your health to cast an ability in that regard. Does that make sense, that comparison? Her W is Abundance. Plant a seed of healing that blooms after 3 seconds, healing nearby allied heroes for 20% of their maximum health. So this is going to be really helpful for healing high health heroes like Stitches, Cho'Gall, Muradin, etc. When she's a Dragon Queen, it's called Preservation. Heal area and amount are greatly increased. Her E is Flame Buffet. Launch a fireball, burning enemies hit for 75 damage over 5.5 seconds. Hitting enemies that are already burning deals 125 bonus damage upon impact, slows them by 40%, decaying over 2 seconds, and refunds the mana cost. When she's a Dragon Queen, it's called Wing Buffet. Damage and knock back enemies in an arc. And as I mentioned, the trait Dragon Queen, 150 second cooldown. After 1.25 seconds, transform into a dragon and gain 500 health. While Dragon Queen's active Alexstrasza abilities are empowered, and her basic attacks deal 143 damage and heal allied heroes for 43 in an arc in front of her. Additionally, the duration of incoming stuns, roots, slows, and blinds is reduced by 50%, lasts 15 seconds. This is so good and is so much fun to use. I like that we are getting this combination that we have heroes, supports that do abilities that can be able to do damage and heal at the same time. Lifebinder, one of her heroics. Bind Alexstrasza's life force with an allied hero. After 2 seconds, the hero with a lower percentage of health is set to the same health percentage as the other hero. So let's say, for example, I have no health, or I'm about to die, and I put this on Cho'Gall and he's at full health. All of a sudden, boom, I'm back to full health. Same thing vice versa. If Cho'Gall is about to die and I have full health, this can restore him to full health. Yeah, that's how strong it can be. Cleansing Flame. This one is fun. This is the one I messed around with at BlizzCon, and it's fun. Rain healing and damaging fire from the sky. After 1.25 seconds, take to the sky and drop 5 fireballs over 6 seconds at the position of the mouse cursor. Fireballs deal 150 damage to enemies and heal allied heroes for 300 health. 2 seconds after dropping fireballs, Alexstrasza lands at the position of the mouse cursor. That's something you gotta keep in mind, because this could land her in big trouble. You gotta make sure that you land where you want to land, otherwise you'll probably end up getting killed. So her talents, we have high health, reduces the gift of life cooldown, so recharge faster. A quest, collect regen globes. After collecting 15, it heals for an additional 5% maximum health. After collecting 25, healing burst creates a regen globe. She can create her own regen globes. Do you know how beneficial that's going to make her to heroes that want regen globe quests? Yeah, that's going to be really nice. Hit 20 heroes with Flame Buffet. Hitting a hero reduces the cooldown by 5 seconds. This is where you can mess around with making her a damage healing hybrid. Level 4, Abundance Healing grants allied heroes movement speed for 3 seconds. Increase the initial slow to 60%. While above 75% health, gain 15% movement speed. This can be very good. When you think about it, and that extra movement speed, don't underestimate how valuable movement speed can be in this game. While Alexstrasza is above 55% health, Gift of Life creates a Life Blossom at the target's location. Alexstrasza can elect the Life Blossom to make her next Gift of Life cost no health. Alexstrasza receives 30% more healing from Abundance and 100% more healing from Regen Globes. Hitting a burning hero with Flame Buffet heals Alexstrasza for 10% of her maximum health. So you can really go Flame Buffet build here, which I may want to experiment just to see how strong that can be. Level 13, gain 30 armor while stunned, silenced, or rooted, and for 2 seconds after, can only trigger once every 10 seconds, so that can be very helpful to help keep her alive. Pacify, activate to slow and reduce an enemy's hero's damage by 50% for 3 seconds. Healing, stunned, silenced, or rooted ally reduces Pacify's cooldown by 30 seconds. That's amazing. 90-second cooldown, Life Unbound. Activate to heal an allied hero for 50% of their maximum health and deal 200 damage to nearby enemies. Healing, reduce them by 30 seconds. Man. Level 16. While Alexstrasza is about 75% health, Gift of Life grants its target 20 armor for 2 seconds. Abundance grants gains a shield for 3 seconds equal to 6% of amount healed. And then Draconic Discipline. Increase the duration by 9 seconds. Which would make this go for 24 seconds. That's a long time to have her be in her dragon form. And at level 20, Lifebinder activates 3 times over 6 seconds. That's incredible, especially if you were gonna try and keep one particular hero alive. On Ruby Wings, healing or damaging heroes 8 or more times with Cleansing Flame activates Dragon's Queen for 15 seconds upon landing. Oh, man. So you get an extra Dragon Queen duration if you are able to heal or damage a hero 8 or more times while using your ult. That's awesome. While Dragon Queen is active, Alexstrasza's basic attacks apply Flame Buffet, but her attack speed is reduced by 25%. Ooh. I don't know about that. We'll have to see how much of a detriment that is. Blessing of the Red. 40-second cooldown. Activate to grant an allied hero 500 bonus maximum health until they die. Cannot be used on Alexstrasza or on a hero who already has Blessing of the Red. Wow. That can be really nice. I would love to see how people would implement that ability. She has a lot of great variety to choose from. There are so many ways you can build her, I think. Like, a lot of these abilities I can see being used in different ways. I can absolutely see a Flame Buffet build. I can see other different healing builds. I'm not really sure what I'm going to go with here, but let's get into a game and see how the Dragon Queen does. Obviously, I'm doing an AI game because, as you can imagine, queue times in quick match for this character would be ridiculously long. And even though I did get to already play with her a bit at BlizzCon, that was in a different kind of setting. Whereas here, I'm able to really just kind of really focus on how to mess with, do certain things. Check other things out.
Hurry! The winds of war are starting to howl.
Not really a good regen globe map,
for the trials ahead?
even though it does spawn a regen globe at the objective.
Believe without reservation.
But you can see here it shows this indicator to show how much healing she will be doing based on what her current health is. She starts off with 1,859 health, 3.87 regen per second,
5, 4, 3,
5.5 attack range, 1 attack per second. So
It begins.
So let's see. Friendly team, Alexstrasza, Rexar, Medivh, Lunara Gazelle versus Brightwing, Varian, Nazebo, Tracer, and Tychus. You know what? Why don't we try out a Flame Buffet build? Let's see how good this can be. I don't usually like the idea of going full damage build on a healer, but if this was a quick match, I'd be like, look, we have a Medivh, so we have another way to support, so let's go with some more damage, why not? Look at that bonus damage I just got on that Brightwing, because she already has that Flame Buffet on her. And look at the range it has, guys. Look at the range that has. That is so good. Oh, no, I did. Ha, it's all tingly. Take that, Brightwing. The AI doesn't know what to do. Gotta make sure that you stand in that circle when you cast it, otherwise it won't heal you. Oh, and by the way, I cannot use this on myself. Gift of Life is not, obviously, since it's based on what my current health is. Alright, Heat Exhaustion, although I would probably go with Exuberance, but I should probably use the W on myself and just use Q on allies. Obviously, this is going to be a learning process, as you can imagine. Go, Gazlo, go! Let's go up here and try and stop this Tychus. My trait is up, but obviously that's something I would want to save for fights at the objective. Which I think is what they may have said in the Spotlight video. I keep anticipating that he's gonna go that way, but he keeps going back towards that bush. Oh, the slow I can provide is pretty nice. Hello, Tychus. Oh, he's gonna run away.
My purpose shall be fulfilled. Superbly executed. Witness the strength of God.
Huh. That bonus damage applies on structures too. So it's not just for heroes. It can be applied on structures and minions. So you can see what I'm talking about in that they can make it where you can just do quite a bit of damage with Alexstrasza. Oh, that's slow. That's slow. Look at that slow. Oh my goodness. Oh. Hi, Nazeebo. You better run. You better run. Liking this.
I grow tired of your petty squabble.
Oh, I've already finished that quest. Oh, juked me. Ah! Oh, that Brightwing juked me so hard. I'm gonna go get some mana. Okay.
As you wish, mortal.
As you wish, mortal. Hello, Nazeebo. Ah, I missed him.
Who challenges me?
As I have said before, I am not a good skill shot. Boom!
Could have used you in Anderhall.
I'll have to tell the drive.
I may not get an opportunity to really show off the potential of the dragon trait against AI here, but I'll still run it at some point, just cause.
Choose a talent.
And cleansing flame. I love that they added this now. It says your team has a heroic talent tier advantage. They added this as part of this patch, and I love that they did that. I think that's a great quality of life upgrade. And Dragon Time!
The aspect of life is with you. Behold!
And now I hook! Boom! 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 And I can just land back over here. And I'm still a dragon. Boom! There we go. Healed myself up, and now I can go over here.
Well done. Your enemy
Oh, I love that kind of style that Alexstrasza
before
brings.
you.
That combo can just be so good. So good. Look at the damage I'm doing to this Brightwing. With that slow.
Dark void awaits them.
Oh,
That was
man. See, I'm not even, according to this, I'm not even really doing that much damage. And yet, it feels like I am.
The strength of life.
Choose a talent.
Let's see. Stunned, silenced. Would I do that against this team? They do have a Varian and a Brightwing. I think a lot of people were liking this Pacify.
Let the curse end. Until someone wins my favor once more, that is.
Huh. I think that
As it must be.
this may not be the ideal kind of team to go against. Ooh, look at that. The
I shall turn
icon for that looks a little different now. It looks a little better. They did make some user interface upgrades for this patch that I think are big improvements.
Existence
They
is
didn't
to be
add the
trusted.
stealth changes for this patch, but
Choose
that'll
a
probably be
talent.
in the next one, the Hanzo patch.
Fort destroy.
Let's see here. I still haven't decided what I want to take here. Let's do it.
As
Everybody
you
seemed to
wish.
be raving about Pacify at BlizzCon, so
Who
let's
shall-
try it. Let's see how good Pacify can be. Ooh, hello, Varian. I see you up here.
Existence is to be trusted.
And that killed the right
Force
wing.
could prove useful.
A loss for all.
There we go.
Superbly executed. Who challenges me?
Does that finish it up? Nope, but Medivh did.
Fate smiles upon us.
Choose a talent.
Gathers enough tribute this time.
I don't think that adds to it. I think I should have waited.
The aspect of life rises against me.
Gotcha, Tracer!
Death is not my
Oh, it's a shrink. It's a shrink ray. That's why people were liking it. So it's a shrink ray. I didn't realize that.
Spree.
And now they want to go for the boss.
I must pull back.
Hang on, Gaslow. Don't run. I can heal you.
without reservation.
Gather tribute or face my curse. The choice is simple.
Give myself a bit of a heal. Because obviously, my healing to allies is determined by how high my health is. Thank you. I can talk. I promise I can.
A victory for all who stand against the shadow. For Azeroth. My purpose shall be fulfilled.
Gonna wait till my dragon ability is up. Oh, while we're at it, here's her dance. Okay, that may be one of the lamest dances any character in this game has. That looks like as if she is trying to impress her daughter's friends. Like, look, honey, I can dance like you young kids do these days.
Show your queen
That's her
the
taunt.
proper respect.
I grow tired of your petty squabbling. Gather tribute. Earn my favor.
Life bloom.
This will give us a curse. Pacify, and then ult. Look at that. Oh, that's so great.
One of my favors. Let your
Obviously doesn't really work on the core there. Oh, man. This whole ability is just... Oh, that's, man, so good. Look at that.
Victory.
That is going to be such a strong ability to utilize in fights. So let's see. Not amazing numbers, but... And that was with a damage build, so... But obviously it's against AI on Cursed Hollow, so... It's hard to really... You know... Let the numbers tell you how strong those are in an AI match. But, I hope you guys can get the idea of what I'm trying to, you know, show you here that I, you know, learned when I was at BlizzCon messing with her. So, I really like this damage healing hybrid. And, of course, the whole Dragon Queen trait is just... It just makes you smile when you use it. How can it not? We have a... You know, we had Chromie and we were like, oh, why can't we become a dragon with Chromie? Well, now, that's because they were saving it for Alexstrasza, because now we have it. Let's get... Let's see. Nope. Reroll. Not a good... there. One more time. Got a couple sprays, whatever. I'm saving up to get 1600 so I can get the Alarak Announcer. I want this so badly. I want Alarak Announcer so badly. There is an Alexstrasza Announcer, but I want Alarak more. As you can see, it costs a lot more than Alexstrasza does. So, anyway, yeah, obviously I think a lot of people are going to love this combination that Alexstrasza has. Obviously, I didn't go full healing build. I would probably do that if I was going to be a solo healer, and I'll probably experiment with this. Obviously, as many of us today are trying to level Alexstrasza at least to level 5, we're going to be experimenting with different builds, which ones we think might be most effective, which one we like more. I'll probably do Circle of Life, Exuberance, probably Verdant Flourish, and Dragon Scales, Draconic Discipline. Gosh, what would I do at level 20 here? Obviously, I'll have to test Ancient Flame to see how much of a trade-off that's gonna be. But yeah, pretty awesome. I really love her kit and her characters. Just so great. I'm looking forward to playing more of her and see how strong she is. Now, there is another character, another support that got some changes in this patch, and it made me very happy because it's one of my favorite characters, and that is Lily. She got a rework, and we'll be taking a look at that next. Stay tuned.